Elliot, do you have a good New Year's?
Yeah, just a quiet one, thank you. Obviously, we had training the next day, so yeah, credit to the lads. I think if you find any club at Step 5 that trained Boxing Day and then New Year's Day, I think you'd be pretty hard pressed. So the commitment that our lads have shown over that period has been absolutely brilliant. So a quiet one for most of the lads, bar maybe a couple of sore heads.
Speaking of years, if we go back to last season, we were 14 points adrift of where we are now with the same games played. Is that a testament to how well the team's playing?
Yeah, look, that's a massive improvement clearly in points, and I think that's very much down to the lads' hard work. I think we've not had any sort of luck during that period either, with injuries, especially with travel, with decisions here and there as well. So for me, 14 points clear of where we were last year is a massive improvement, but there's still some work to do, as I'm sure you're going to allude to.
Well, keeping an eye on the league, the top two teams play each other this weekend. Does that change the vantage point that you have going into this game?
Look, it's nice to be the early kick-off for a change and be the ones that are able to put the pressure on. Obviously we've been adrift for a while now. We've been 5 or 6 games behind at one point, so we're getting there. We're getting closer. Those two, obviously, both can't win this weekend, so we'll be closing the gap on at least one of them. Two really good sides, and both of them deserve to be exactly where they are at the moment. We're just hoping that we can keep our momentum going and catch them eventually.
And we saw Francis Lecky-Marty go off early in the first half against Fleet Town. Is there any update you can give us about the squad?
Yeah, so Francis is going to be out for a couple of weeks. A little strain to his adductor, so he'll be probably a good 3 or 4 weeks, I'd imagine, which is obviously a massive blow since he's come back from his marathon. He's been a massive player for us. So Francis goes out, but I think you saw on Saturday that gave an opportunity to Fraser mid-game, so Fraser will get his chance now from the start on Saturday. And we've got a couple of bodies coming back. We're not too far off now. I think longer term we've got Jack Boyle and Jay Giles, who are still kind of on that road to recovery, but we're hopeful that, especially in Jay's case, he's got some treatment coming up that hopefully gets him back on the park. And then aside from them, it's much more positive around Lorne, James Sunley, Miguel Carvalho. They're all going to be back in training next week, hopefully. James may be slightly later the week after, but to have all three of them coming back definitely in January is a massive boost for us. So we're delighted with that, and I think Francis goes out, we've got 3 strong bodies coming back, so that's what we're going to need come this business end of the season.
Well, this weekend we're facing Epsom Ewell, 12:45 kick-off, so hopefully people will come down to that, and we wish you the best.
Cheers, thank you.